Hi there folks, this is Don at Affordable Desert Living, and today I wanted to talk about my water supply. Uh-oh, looks like we're out of water. Time to call the folks at the water company and get a refill. And today's project is to drain the remaining water in my 1,200 gallon water tank so that I can prepare for a new water delivery. So in order to do that task, I purchased a VivoSun 850 gallons per hour submersible pump. Although the tubing I bought at Ace Hardware was the correct size, it was just too stiff to fit over the pump attachment. So I boiled some water and then put the end of the tubing into the hot water to make it pliable. So naturally, before dropping it into that 5-foot deep water tank, I decided I better test it out first. So let's plug it in and see if this thing works. I don't want to waste water, so I decided that any runoff during the test would go to my little cottonwood tree. So I purchased an extra long extension cord, which was 75 feet in length, that ran from the cabin all the way out to the tank. So like most pumps, this pump has these rubber suction cups on the bottom. Now I can see a problem. When I drop this whole pump down into my water tank, which goes down in there 5 feet, I can see me trying to pull this back out and these suction cups coming off, or it making it a problem because it's on there with suction to actually pull that pump back out of the tank. So I'm going to take some duct tape and just put a little bit of duct tape on these rubber suction cups, and I think that'll take care of the issue. There, I've got those 4 pieces of duct tape covering the suction cups, so hopefully that'll work. So what I'm going to do here, folks, is I'm going to tie this nylon cord onto the pump, and now when the pump is down in the tank, I can use the cord to hoist it out of the tank rather than doing the no-no of pulling on the electrical cord to yank it up. Now I'll take this flat screwdriver and loosen these plumber's clamps. So that should allow me to lift this right up and out of the way. There we go, just like that. So next we unscrew this, which keeps all the crud from falling into the tank. And then there's a strainer in here to keep all kinds of insects and junk from falling in. So we'll take that out. It's not very dirty, which is a good sign. So I'll put this headlamp on, folks, so that I can shine down in the tank, and then you can see what it's like down in there. So hopefully you can see down in there, guys. Sorry about the echo. So if you look over here, you can see the bulkhead, and the water doesn't quite come up enough to let water pour out of the tank. So now let's get to work and put the pump in there and see if it'll do its thing. Never done this before, so let's see how it goes. Okay, we got the pump. Here goes. So now we're all set up to drain the tank into this 5-gallon bucket. Time to add some power, and here we go. All right, it's doing its thing. Oh, the deer really got to this guy. Really chomped him good. Okay, to keep things flowing, I'm now filling up the bucket. When that's ready to go, then goes over into the big old giant garbage bin. And that means that I don't have to turn the pump off. I can just carry on with my watering while the water is still draining out of the tank into the big garbage bucket. Our pump is right down within about a ½ inch or so, maybe an inch of water in there. Okay, so now we'll pull the pump out and go to plan B. So even though I tried to prevent it, I did lose one of those rubber things in the bottom of the tank, but maybe I can fish it out somehow. Not sure how. Try to figure it out. So what I'm doing here, folks, is taking this packing foam. Actually, it was foam to wrap around pipes, I think it was. And I'm just stuffing it down in here to take up space and make it snugger in here. There we go. So now we'll just take some famous duct tape and try to put that together. Now, we'll take and remove the plastic from this mop. There we go. So I've created this long-handled mop I'm going to use to hopefully reach all corners of the inside of that tank and give it a good cleaning out. Never done this one before. Let's give it a go. A little cruddy, but that's to be expected. My dear sweet mom, who's in heaven right now, she used to refer to herself as a scrub woman. So anyway, I think the politically correct term is scrub person. Don't know, but it's back to scrubbing the inside of that tank by hand. To think of all those people that go to the gym and do all those hand strength exercises, and all they really got to do is scrub floors. I mean, really. Oh, working at the car wash blues. You work and work and work. Killing me softly with her song. That looks pretty wrung out, don't you think? Almost done in here. A lot of surface area. So hopefully I'll get a water delivery in a couple days, and so in the meantime I'm putting everything back together. It's all nice and clean in there. Wow, several hours work, but oh yeah, we did it. And never cleaned the inside of a tank before, and the tools were a little archaic, but they definitely did the trick. So gonna put the screen back in, and then the cap back in place as well. There, that'll do for now. Good morning, folks. Well, it's a brand new day, and along with having cleaned out my water tank, the next part of the project is to clean up the pond a little bit and then drain all the water. So let's get going, and as usual, I'll just take all that water and put them on trees and plants I have here, so not a drop of that's going to get wasted. Here we go. First things first, we'll just disconnect the little solar panel that runs that pump. There we go. And the water flow is stopping. So first thing we do is check for creepy crawlies. Don't want any fun surprises that way. And then we'll just clean some of the crud up out of the rapid area. And it'll be okay if the crud falls into the pond, because again, we're going to drain all that water and clean it out a little bit. Wow, I picked such a great day to do this. It's nice and warm, and wow, a few birds to distract me, but other than that, so I cleaned out the rapid area and replaced the stones, and I'm just double checking to make sure it all flows properly, and with a little adjustment, it's trickling like it should. So now I'm going to unplug the solar panel, stop the flow, and then get going with draining the pond. So I retrieved that rubber that fell down in the water tank, which is great. And so now I'm going to use this super pump that did such a great job on the water tank. So let's get it going and drain this pond. There she goes. Water's a little green, of course, having been in the pond for a year. Well, that's a good sign. I can see the top of the pump. Means the water's getting down. So now the method I found, which is most effective, is just let it keep running into the big garbage barrel. Then take the white 5-gallon bucket and hoist it up, put it in the wheelbarrow, get your workout. Cottonwoods like water, I hope. Now, one of the main reasons I got this particular pump is that it sucks right from the bottom, so it only takes about an inch or so of water, and it can still operate. Well, I think that's it. Well, brand new day and another day of working on the pond, and so this is going to be the dirty part of it, where I get down and literally in the muck. Well, I'm definitely encouraged, and this really didn't take as long as I thought it would. It's kind of one of those things where you go, you know what, it's kind of a dirty job. Just get into it and do it and get it over with. And these days you can always put a spin on things and say, you know what, this job's very organic. So this little pond pump is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's been running non-stop for well over a year and hasn't even missed a beat. Actually, probably now close to a year and a half. And it's just fantastic. For an $80 setup on Amazon, this has worked extremely well. This is the sponge-like filter thing. And then also I'll just clean it all up and then put it back in the pond. June the 1st last year, 2021, is when they last brought me some water. And since then, we've had great rains, and so the little 200 square foot roof surface has provided me with a continual supply of great water. So great news, the water guys are coming, they're on their way now, and that means my waterfall wildlife pond can get filled back up again. And I better prep the tank so that they can easily get in to the 1,200 gallon tank to fill it as well. So we got a chair already for them to stand on, and now I got to take that spout off so they can easily put the water in. Nice clean water. That's the cleanest that's looked for a while. Now that the birds and wildlife have been taken care of and have their drinking water, it's time to get mine. Okay, a nice clean tank of water. Hello! And in no time, 1,200 gallons is ready for my use. So as always, folks, thank you very much for watching these videos. I absolutely love your comments, and it's so encouraging to hear from you. If you find them helpful in any way and want to see some more, hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when the next video is coming up. And of course, subscribe. And we'll see you soon on another video. Thanks so much.